You think the not Sacramento Athletics releasing a new jersey to be worn next season featuring the city's name right there on the front chest during the final game of the MLB regular season during an NFL Sunday is odd timing? Sure, I can kind of see why folks out there may believe that, but when you go beyond surface level, when you dig a little deeper, it actually makes all the sense in the world. A's season ticket renewals are probably not going as good as they did, say, last year when they were new and exciting and there was this honeymoon phase. There's actually an excellent article over at ESPN by Tim Keown where he talks to several season ticket holders and they're all super salty about how this year played out. Go check Reddit and social media too. There are a lot of season ticket holders from this season who have already gone on record to say there ain't no way they're coming back. They are pretty pissed at how this year played out, and if they want to go see the A's play in 2026, they're going to buy tickets on the resale market like they probably should have done this season. The A's not reducing the price of season tickets for the upcoming season probably isn't doing them any favors as well. I mean, a lot of folks out there are totally aware that this is an organization that will immediately undercut the face value of those tickets the moment the regular season starts. Bait and switch is just about the only thing A's brass is good at these days. To that end, I had 3 different people message me over the weekend about how they went to the A's Royals game where there was a sweatshirt giveaway. This was something the team promoted. This was something that they were supposed to be given back to fans. And it turns out maybe like a quarter of the people who went to that game got a sweatshirt. There were a lot of people very upset that the A's had maybe 2,500 sweatshirts to give out. A lot of people went home without a sweatshirt, and that was basically the only reason they were at that game to start with. The thing is, we're talking about 10,000 sweatshirts in bulk, and the A's couldn't even afford to do that. Like, what are we really doing here, people? And by the way, nothing like, again, salt in the earth for future potential season ticket holders. There were people who paid to go to that game vowing never to return. And a lot of people have said that they went to a game or two and they vowed never to return because of just how terrible of an experience it was. They weren't the first and they probably won't be the last. Honestly, most of the season was spent playing in front of more away fans than home fans. I mean, home, whatever that means for the A's at this point. And there were also games where empty seats probably outnumbered both sets of fans. So why not resort to the cheapest pop in the book, the singular move used by musicians and babyface wrestlers across the globe to generate a cheer? Name dropping the city you're in, and that is what the Athletics have done here by putting Sacramento on this yellow jersey. This is a cheap pop. This is a marketing department bereft of ideas on how to get people to come out and support the team, given just how poorly they've treated Sacramento throughout the year they've been here. The thing about the cheap pop, though, is that it's cheap. The musician, the wrestler, they're going to go to another town, another night, and do the exact same move. And it's kind of a similar story with the Athletics, although who knows where their next cheap pop's going to come from. Speaking of cheap, man, those jerseys look cheap as hell. They scream crappy, generic softball jersey, something you would have bought off eBay in the late 90s or early 2000s, where like, yeah, you can kind of customize it, but it's pretty much someone else's template. Also, I would like to point out that the A's didn't include the Las Vegas patch we know they're going to be wearing, or at least we think they're going to be wearing next season. I mean, maybe they get a new sponsor, but I'm pretty sure that deal was for multiple years. If you're going to display the jersey for the public who's eventually going to be expected to purchase said jersey, display the actual jersey with patches and all. Don't try to, again, bait and switch here. It's bad enough Mayor McCunty and Mayor No One Cares because she's the mayor of West Sacramento had to awkwardly try to hide that Las Vegas patch and all the photos they took when they went to throw the first pitch at an A's game. Come on, people. Like, how stupid do you think everyone in the city, or I guess cities, West Sac's its own city, but how dumb do you think everybody in this region is? You know, the late Mayor Joe Cerna would have never stooped to such levels of embarrassment. Then again, he cared about Sacramento and the people of Sacramento, not photo ops. And this generation of politicians seems to be all about a good photo op and not really doing much else. Speaking of embarrassing and throwing out the first pitch, how about all of the individuals sort of tied to or somewhat invested in keeping the Kings in Sacramento, 15 years ago now? going and willingly throwing out the first pitch for the A's. I assume those individuals would be more than okay with the Kings deciding to move to Seattle tomorrow. I mean, that's pretty much what you're supporting here with the A's in Sacramento. But hey, who really cares, right? It's all about that brief fleeting moment of fame saying, I got to throw out the first pitch in a minor league ballpark of a Major League Baseball game. Yeah, I hope selling your soul was worth that. Back to the Sacramento A's jersey. This is a ploy. They're going to include it in season ticket packages. They're going to include it in various marketing efforts. It's going to be a way for them to try and rekindle interest in the team. They'll use it to explain to everyone next season is supposed to be different. Then again, this season was also supposed to be different, and seemingly every season under John Fisher was supposed to be different from the previous one, which kind of sucked. But it always ends up as some half-assed, half-baked, half-hearted con in which fans are taken through the ringer for a person motivated solely by greed. While Sacramento may have the Garden Highway, it's never going to be confused for the Garden of Eden. Yet, in many ways, John Fisher is the snake offering us forbidden fruit. Only this forbidden fruit is a baseball jersey, and the baseball jersey has a patch on the sleeve, essentially warning us of the consequences that come with taking said forbidden fruit. And we just spent the past 6-ish months watching people fall for this trick. Meanwhile, Rob Manfred is laughing at the city's attempts at landing an expansion team. Vivek Ranadive is trying to erase whatever the hell his daughter was doing when she was in charge of the Stockton Kings. And Sacramento State football just lost to Cal Poly's third-string quarterback, but some reason still thinks they need to be FBS. But hey, it's Aftershock weekend in Sacramento, and Perfect Circle will be there. And you know, I guess when I think of Perfect Circle and maybe John Fisher, he yeah, sure he did. Speaking of things not done for me, I'll tell you what Aftershock didn't do for me. That was giving Taking Back Sunday an even halfway decent time slot. I mean, look, there was probably no way in hell I was ever going to go, but Thursday, 4:35 in the afternoon, come on. Oh, by the way, if you are going out to Aftershock, make sure you keep an eye on that phone of yours. And if you're in Sacramento, make sure you hide that wallet from the A's because they will take your money but do not care about you. But hey, here's a really not particularly exceptional jersey with the city's name on it. Oh man, you know what? Here's the thing, A's. I dare you to wear that Sacramento jersey in Las Vegas. I'll buy one of your crappy season tickets if you wear the Sacramento jersey in Vegas. Now that would be something else. It's not going to happen, I know, but hey, wishful thinking. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you would like to know more about Sacramento's next great arena scam, I wanted to say stadium scam, but it's an arena. It's a terrible idea. It's backed by terrible people, and you can learn more in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And for more, well, left-hand corner of your screen, and for more Sacramento content, that'll be the playlist in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Until next time, I am Cheyenne Hollis. This is the Touchback. Hashtag sell the team. Hashtag sell the Kings while we're at it, because it's not going to be a fun NBA season for us here. And as always, hashtag take it out to the 25.